Thank you for watching the Guy Dawson Show at the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com. And I have my lovely hostesses with the mostesses, Raquel B. Sharper now, and the illustrious Quan, and this whole Vegas Angels concept has just really been taken off. And I know you made an appearance on the...
I did. It was super fabulous. We talked about relationships, which, it's funny because women talk about relationships all the time. Men act like they don't care, but they really do care. Yes, they do. I have guy friends, and, they'll bellyache about women and what we do. So it is, guy friends have girlfriends so they can bellyache about their girlfriend. People think it's some ulterior motive, but it's actually not. So everybody wants to be happy, and everybody wants to be in love, and that's one of the things that they pursue other than money. And some people don't pursue money, but money is actually just an instrument to make you happy. Providing a certain lifestyle. Huh?
What do you say? Is that money just the...
Money is an instrument.
So
money's an instrument. Money's an instrument to get whatever your heart desires. Even if you're having a problem, if you're able to show up to the problem with money, the problem can get probably resolved much easier than without money.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely true.
And a lot of people, sometimes they have problems because they don't have any money.
Caused by not lacking of money.
Right.
But the money cannot solve all the problems, can solve a lot of problems.
No, and regardless of what you do, there'll be more problems. So as you're going up and you're doing new things, you're going to experience more problems, and then you just be like, well, hey, that's a blessing. So I had an interesting problem, and then when I have problems, I always ask myself, okay, what is this? And I'm like, okay, I have to tell myself the fact that this is a great problem to have. So my jacuzzi runs into my pool, which is one of the things that I wanted when I moved to Vegas. I wanted to have a pool that's open year-round, because you can never have that in New York unless you have it indoor, and that's no fun. So now pigeons are hanging out at that little spot where the water runs off, and I was looking at them, and they were driving me crazy, and I was like, oh, this is a nice problem to have. I didn't have these problems in New York. I had snow on top of snow.
Yeah, that's definitely good attitude, good problem.
These are great problems to have. I got pigeons hanging out at the spa in my pool. So I looked online, and I found out that if you put little inflatable stuff in your pool that floats around, it scares the birds away. So now,
really, had so much fun.
Yeah, because they see
inflatable.
I have inflatable beach balls, and what happens is, because they move around, the pigeon goes to come down, and then they see the beach ball moving, and they don't know what the beach ball's agenda is, so they stay away.
I think they come to try to please you. It's a little fun moment of the day for you. So you get to keep them.
No, they need to all go back to New York, those pigeons. That's what they need to do.
In Chinese culture, we believe if birds poop over your head, that means you're very lucky, and you have some good fortune coming to you. So if pigeons around you, I'm sure one day will poop over your head.
Is that good luck or what?
It will be good luck. Even the worst way to clean it, the glue, sticking your hair together, right?
Yeah.
But the fortune, keep it. Don't shower with it.
No. I don't want that to ever happen. I'd like to be blessed with luck in other ways.
Yeah, I haven't had the experience of having some pigeon poop on my head my whole life.
And I don't want them around my pool either. No, I've heard of it. Yeah, but I don't want them around the pool either. So, little things that I'm learning for being in Vegas, one of the transitions was the car is hot as hell. Oh my gosh. So I had to get a little thing for my steering wheel. I had to get covers for my seat. Black leather seats are not good in Vegas.
Yeah, black cars, period. Anything black in Vegas in the summertime is not good.
Yeah, so there were some transitions, and little growing pains. But, I'm thinking, oh, wow, these are all great problems to have.
Mm. And Quan, you have a new concept. You got Reggie, who made an appearance on this show a couple of weeks ago, and Reggie's over there, and he's I guess you guys are doing the yin and yang concept with Vegas Angels. So he's one of the angels now.
Yeah, he's the male figure of angel, give angel voice over Sin City. So our Sin City people, we don't always stay in Sin. We have good voices in our everyday finances and the relationships. So we want to strengthen relationships, like business relationships, partnerships, and the personal relationships. That's why he is in as a male figure, because we had not a complaint. We had someone says previous Angel's show, women with women talk about the guys behind the bike.
You're really doing it behind their back on the radio.
But you know what? Like, if you've ever gone to a barbershop, it goes down in the barbershop. They all talk. they really, really do. They all talk.
Sometimes.
No. I've been to the barbershop. I've had people call me from the gossip that they've heard in the barbershop.
Yeah, a lot of things happen in the barbershop.
Barbershops are no different than the beauty shops.
A lot of reputations are crafted, let's say. Through conversations in barbershops. And I mean, I think relationships are wonderful. I haven't had them really as platforms on my shows through the years, but I mean, I do appreciate romantic relationships, and I think it's wonderful when people love one another. And
it's a learning process of learning about our everyday life too, learning about ourselves. So when we see our partner or our other party of the relationships, there's certain issues, certain problems. How about ourselves and how we handle those differences? It has been very challenging. Everybody kind of can relate it with our everyday lives. It doesn't have to be just relationships. By trying to spend time to knowing other person, we're kind of learning ourselves, our weakness and the strength. More importantly, the challenging part is how we embrace it, how we cope with it, and how we handle the differences. Sometimes the differences is the beauty of the relationship, because you becoming teamwork, complement with each other's weaknesses. But sometimes it can be like a hassle because someone's so different with you. If you want to go somewhere, you want to taste something, you want to experience life in certain ways, you have to try to convince the other person. If he or she is not in that kind of area, you need to convince them, or you want to compromise.
Well,
There
was somebody that had a post, and they said, when you're with somebody, you're like their way they eat, like their fitness, their spirituality, that all is going to affect your lifestyle. So if they are poor eaters and you're a healthy eater, well,
yes.
somebody is gonna give on that one.
Yes, giving and the taking.
Yes.
See what is important? Like, let's say food, everyday diet is important.
Yep. Fitness.
Go to fitness. Yeah. Go.
Religion.
Mind the health begin with, and the physical health. You don't want someone too much overweighted. Then you feel like a baggage for another person. You feel sorry for other person. How could you enjoy the intimate moment? I would have a problem.
Big men and women need love too, right?
Yeah, you can say, okay, close
Everybody
your eyes,
needs love.
Yeah, you can say, everybody needs love. Everybody wants to have love. You can embrace
but there are some people that like
there is a choice.
When I was in college, I worked in a hotel, and they used to have this group that would come to the hotel once a month, and it was called Large Encounters, and it would be these obese women, and the men that would show up to meet these women, little toothpick men.
Yeah, like you said, opposites attract.
Yeah, and I would think the men would come in, and they'd be these little toothpicky men with just very slender and lanky, and these women, they would come in and they were hardly dressed. And I was just like, oh, okay. And my thought when I would see the men going in there, I'm like, I don't know if they're going to come out alive. They're going to get broken.
We're going into depth about relationships today. We are on a whole nother level on the Guy Dawson Show today. We'll see you in a few minutes after a short commercial break.